So Kobe Bryant is having his number 8 and number 24 jersey retired for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I have a question for you guys in the comment section below. Who is the next Kobe Bryant of the NBA? So, of course, Kobe is one of those, like, once-in-a-generation type of players. He's, like, guys like the Michael Jordans, the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, the LeBron James, you know, guys like that. So, there's not really going to be, like, another Kobe Bryant per se, just because he's so unique in his style of basketball and really just what he brought as far as the Mamba mentality. But who is that next guy that maybe down the road we're saying, yo, this could be the second best shooting guard of all time, or this is the player that plays like Kobe and might actually surpass Kobe as a better player? Does that player exist in the NBA right now? I'm not talking about LeBron James. These guys don't legacy thing going on there. I'm talking strictly about Kobe Bryant and what he did for the game of basketball and how other NBA players might do the same thing down the road. So Kobe Bryant, first and foremost, guys, he is a 5-time NBA champion. He's won 2 Finals MVPs. He's won 1 MVP. I have no idea how Kobe's gone his whole entire career. You know, what was it, 20 years in the NBA and only won 1 MVP. Like, that's absolutely crazy to think about. He was a 25-point per game scorer throughout his career. His best year came in 05-06 when he scored 35 points per game, guys. Absolutely crazy out there. Well, at least from my scoring standpoint, like, he was just absolutely nuts on that Lakers team. So, a lot of people compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James. I don't really understand why people don't compare Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan. I mean, pretty much you look at their style of play out there, from the fadeaway jump shots to the jump shot in general, just to the defensive tenacity as a shooting guard. I really see a lot more Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant than I see Michael Jordan and LeBron James, where I would compare him more to like a Magic Johnson type of player. But that's not really what the video is about. The video is not about comparing to Michael Jordan. It's what players in the NBA right now are close to Kobe Bryant, or maybe give out some of the similar traits that down the road we could be talking about those guys later on. So I think the first one that really comes to mind to a lot of people is Russell Westbrook. Not so much his style of play, just because, like, Kobe Bryant was really never like a triple-double machine like Russell Westbrook is, but Russell is a lot more just, he's kind of like out of control, right? He's one of those out-of-control players, very talented and everything, but what I see in Russell Westbrook is that killer Black Mamba instinct that Kobe Bryant has. You just do not see that in the NBA these days. It's just really not there anymore. People more so want to be best friends than be enemies. I never really understood how the NBA can be like that, but that's just kind of how it is. So I guess from a personality standpoint, I see it in Russell Westbrook, but I don't ever see myself really saying, yo, Russell Westbrook is better than Kobe Bryant, just because Kobe is a winner, you know, out there, and Russell Westbrook has not really proved to be a winner in the NBA quite yet. He's still got time, though. Another player that I heard comparisons about was Devin Booker. Now, that was strictly because of his 70-point game out there. They say he could really fill up, you know, the basket like Kobe Bryant could. As we all know, Kobe Bryant had an 81-point game himself. Think about Devin Booker. He is still young. He's like, what, 20, 21? Now, personally speaking, I don't know what Kobe Bryant was like in his really younger days when he first got in the NBA, because that was like in 96, 97 when he was 18. So early, or the late 90s, I was just a little flake. So I did not really know what he was like back then, because Devin Booker doesn't really give off that same swagger that Kobe Bryant does. I mean, I know he's a great player and everything, but at the same time, that might come later in his career. So, I don't know, guys. And I know another player that I really heard about when he first was, like, before he was drafted, because this guy was supposed to be, like, the next Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and that was Andrew Wiggins. Like, before he was drafted, people were really hyping this man up. And he is a good basketball player. I think he's going to end up being a great basketball player, which also that he's still really young himself. But I really don't see Kobe Bryant and Andrew Wiggins all that much. Plain simple, I really don't, guys. Now, one player. Now, I went on my Twitter and I talked a bit about this next man right here, and people got kind of offended by it, but I am going to explain myself, okay? So first and foremost, I'm going to be talking about James Harden, okay? Now, James Harden does not have the legacy. He will not leave the legacy on the game of basketball like Kobe Bryant did, just because, like, what Kobe did for the international game as far as bringing the game to China and all that stuff out there. I mean, he's a fan favorite out in China. It's like James Harden does not really have that same, I don't know, just not really that same impact out there, you know? But when it comes to James Harden, at the age of 28, okay? So when Kobe Bryant was in his 06-07 season, this season he averaged like 28 points, something like that. Anyway, guys, pretty much when he was the age of 28, yeah, 06-07 season, Kobe Bryant had 115 offensive rating, 109 defensive rating. James Harden is also 28 right now, and he is low-key, guys, averaging pretty much identical stats to Kobe Bryant at the age of 28. He does have a 122 offensive rating. That is because he averages about 4 or 5 more assists per game than Kobe Bryant did at the age of 28. He's a little bit more worse on defense at 105 defensive rating. Now, shout out to James Harden for actually improving on his defense. A lot of people are roasting me saying, well, James Harden don't got that Kobe defense. This season, he kind of does, guys. I mean, we got to pay respect to respect is due. Just the thing, though, is that James Harden, like I was saying about, Devin Booker, he doesn't really have that Kobe Bryant killer instinct. I mean, I know he's choked a few times in the playoffs already, and that's really what the big separation right there is when you look at that. I mean, if we're going based purely off stats, yes, the stats are there. But if you're looking at personality, just like how you approach the game of basketball, it's a bit different. Where, I was kind of saying this earlier, man. James Harden, the way he plays game basketball, it's more like, like jazz out there, man. He's just all like, bippity boppity boo, man. Bitch ass stuff out there doing all these different moves. Where Kobe Bryant was like, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I'm going to freaking, lock you down and shut you down on offense and all that stuff out there. It's just different, man. It's more finessing these days than it was back in Kobe's days. So, I don't know if there really is a player in the NBA right now that we could say is the next Kobe Bryant. I don't know if there's ever going to be another player that is going to impact the game of basketball like Kobe Bryant has done in his 20 years in the NBA. I do want to say, man, I respect him so much out there. I'm not going to lie, guys. I do respect him so much. I know a lot of people on my Twitter, like I was saying, was getting mad about me saying James Harden. But I was talking about purely stats. So I did want to kind of defend myself a little bit about that. In the end of the day, guys, I do want to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Please let me know if there is the next Kobe Bryant in the NBA. If you are a big college fan, if you know about certain college players that might be able to take that throne down the road, let me know. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Mamba out. I can't say that. I'm not the Black Mamba. I'm just KrispyFlakes.